I'm still unclear on what we were talking about earlier. After you send the guy to collect the cat dollar tax, why would people accept more cat dollars that they don't need to pay?
It's true that not all money is paid in taxes in any given period. However, as I mentioned earlier, people can also use that money in private dealings.
But there will still be money left over.
When a government, like the US, enforces tax liabilities very firmly and regularly, people gain faith in the currency. You feel comfortable holding cash or having a bank balance denominated in dollars even though you've already paid your taxes, don't you? That's because there is little concern that taxes are going away anytime soon.
But wouldn't it be easier for government to tax and issue currency at the same rate?
Quite the opposite. Once taxes have done their job, people indeed desire to net save the currency for use in other transactions. If the government removes too much of the currency through taxes, that will inconvenience citizens and create deflation. Also, for the government to tax and issue at exactly the same rate, they would have to run a perfectly balanced budget. No surplus, no deficit, perfectly balanced. That's a very difficult thing to do in practice.
Why doesn't government simply promise to exchange currency for a commodity? Ron Paul is always going on about the need to abolish the Fed and reinstate the gold standard.
And how could a medical doctor be wrong about economics? In terms of understanding why it makes money valuable, a backing is indeed simpler. However, once instituted, it makes policy operations significantly more complicated.
Can you explain why again?
When one's ability to exchange a currency for something else is guaranteed, that currency is no longer fiat. That limits how much the government can issue because they must be wary of too many people coming back to exchange the money.
Why is that a concern?
If there is a gold standard, like the United States used to have, and someone comes back with $100 bill and asks to exchange it, the government must give them $100 worth of gold.
That does not seem like much of an obstacle. The vault of Fort Knox are filled with gold. What could $100 matter?
However, there is much more than $100 in circulation. If too many people decide to exchange it at the same time, then the government could run out of gold. With a fiat currency, the government can issue as much as it desires, and as long as it taxes enough and ensures everyone must pay, their currency will hold its value.
Give me the too long, didn't read version.
Once you know that you and everyone else are going to have need of a fiat currency, you will be willing to accept that fiat currency in payment for real goods and services. Taxes are what let you know that you're going to need that currency, and therefore they are what establishes demand for it.